So this next piece is about my family, and my mother often complains when I take notes during family dinner conversations, and sometimes even pretends she doesn't want me to write about her. So Mom, this one's for you. It's called, Is There a Podiatrist in the House? Most people will tell you when you meet someone new to look them straight in the eye. Not a Brooke. A Brooke will tell you if you're serious about getting to know someone, you stare at his or her feet. You assess whether or not there are bunions present, and if there are, you hand over a business card. Of the 5 members of my nuclear family, only my father is a certified Doctor of Podiatric Medicine. But members of podiatry families are like the backseat drivers of the foot-fixing community. We are always on the lookout for errant warts and hammertoes, even in the busiest traffic. We're walking diagnosis machines, though most of the time we only have a vague idea what we're talking about. Oh yeah, you definitely have a bone spur. Looks like you need an ultrasound, a shot of cortisone, and a turkey sandwich. It's not our fault. Around the time my peers started recognizing the word podiatrist, they also started noticing they had foot problems. I was on a sled with my cousin and I twisted my ankle. It looks a little swollen. Do you think it's broken? I have an ingrown toenail. It pinches. Can I cut it out myself? Are you supposed to let the ladies at the nail salon scrape your feet? This questioning is inevitably followed by removal of shoe and sock and an on-the-spot assessment by one of our quack family experts. If you're asking one of the Brooks sisters for advice, they will diagnose from afar, keeping at least a yardstick's worth of space between face and foot. But not Debbie Brooke, queen matriarch of the lower leg. She dives right in there. Oh yeah, Mom will say to me, her second finger pressed against the arch of the saleswoman behind the Bloomingdale's jewelry counter. This one looks like she needs orthotics. In addition to the constant podiatry questions from our peers, the subject of feet and how to fix them has dominated dinner table conversation for over 2 decades, especially since my mother, a former bankruptcy and matrimonial attorney, started to work as my father's main biller, or as she proudly titles herself, ball-busting money collector. It isn't surprising a woman trained in bankruptcy and matrimonial law is good at this job. Turns out the skill of squeezing money out of the depressed is totally transferable. Hence, both my mother and father spend their days steeped in a world of feet. The stories they take home are often as gross as you would expect from a profession that caters to the most neglected extremities of 80 and 90-year-olds, though sometimes they're worse. Remember when you had a full conversation with that dead woman at the nursing home, Dad said to my mom one night, referring to the time my mother gave a 15-minute lecture to a once ornery patient at the White Plains Old Age Home right before a nurse came to zip up the body bag? I didn't know she was dead, Mom said. And you'll never believe what happened in the office today, Mom continued. This guy had a fungal toenail that swirled up in a cone so high and so thick I couldn't understand how he got it in his shoe. That is fucking disgusting, I said, gagging on my fettuccine. So I asked his girlfriend how he gets it in there, and she said, he just bends it down. This is how you stay skinny in a family prone to overeating. After years of dinner table horror stories about the filth and lack of effort people put into the maintenance of their feet, our family has become a unit of collective foot appraisal, a people hell-bent on judging your tootsies. My sister is a particularly brutal judge, born of the compulsive nature that is perfect for the study of law and terrible for the acceptance of other people's lax hygiene habits. She is a woman of rules, asserting her completely subjective opinions with the assuredness of a woman who never loses a case. Christmas lights should be all one color, Grape Bubblicious is the only acceptable flavor and brand of sugary bubblegum, and even a minor flaw in your toe polish upkeep is a crime worthy of seppuku. When toenail polish is all cracked and chipping, it's gross, she'll say in a tone that is so naturally convincing, so full of snobbery, so free of snobbery and full of finiteness, it can't be questioned. The sky is blue, chip polish is gross, the end. The Doctor of Podiatric Medicine degree, like the Doctor of Dental Surgery tag, can be a cruel qualifier. Without dentists and podiatrists, we